Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, and if you're new, please like this video, subscribe, click the notification bell so that whenever I post, you'll be the first to find out. You guys have followed me right from when I was a care assistant, when I was a support worker, and now that I'm an HR. Like, you guys have always been in the know, and there's one thing that I always preach on this channel, and that is career progression, personal development. And I always believe that for you to be able to develop yourself, for you to be able to make that move, it has to come from you. You have to be willing, you have to be ready. A lot of people are really fed up with care jobs. A lot of people are fed up with warehouse jobs, retail. They want to do something, they want to have a career. Even healthcare workers like doctors, nurses, professionals, some of them are just tired and fed up. They want to do something else. They want that flexibility, that work-life balance. They want to be able to work from home or just go to the office once a week. See, nothing beats that. Most of the time I work from home, and I can tell you for a fact that is the best thing that can happen to anybody. And at the same time, a lot of people are seeking visa sponsorship, and knowing the threshold and the inability for you to add your dependents. See, there are a lot of things going on right now, and that's why, guys, I want to bring to you guys somebody that will talk to you, that will lecture you, that will answer all your burning questions about entering tech, about being a business analyst, product designer, software developer, data analyst. So guys, let's welcome Dr. Isaac. So Dr. Isaac, can you please tell us about yourself?
Thank you so much. I think some people might have seen me before. So my name is Dr. Ibukun Ainon Isaac, and I'm the director of Smart Approaches, which is a tech training company in the United Kingdom, which we have trained a lot of people all over the world, ranging from Africa, United Kingdom, America, Canada, and some other European countries. So I'm happy to be on this platform. Thank you.
We are so happy to have you here because we know that we are going to draw from your wealth of knowledge today. I came across your page on Instagram. I think you're on Facebook as well. And there are so many people that are talking about smart approaches, smart approaches. I've done like research about you. I know it, if just tiny bit about your business, but I think there are some people that don't know you at all, and they really, really want to know. I mean, there's this guest on Melissa's channel. Who is this person? What's this person all about? So can you just tell us about your business, Smart Approaches? What is it about?
Smart Approaches is a tech training company based in the United Kingdom. Just like I said the other time, we train for data analytics, business analytics, software development, precisely front end. Then we train for the last one, which is product design. And in the United Kingdom, we've been able to develop a lot of product that is software product, both on mobile app, desktop app, and a web app for different organizations, which this has also helped a lot of students to get hands-on experience in the training. So that's just little about us.
Right. So you just mentioned UI, UX, software, data.
Yeah.
See, I must confess, these things are very strange to me. I have no clue what they are. So can you just tell us about it? What is data analysis? What is business analysis? And if I want to dive into this career, what exactly do I need to do? Because right now I have no clue. So you just tell us.
All right. Thank you. Tech is a very, very broad field. Like we have different fields in tech, and you just need to know what works for you, and you go for the one you want, and get the right individual, that is the right body organization to train you well in what you like doing that is related to tech. So the first one I would like to talk about is data analysis. So data analysis is just about getting an insight from an existing data, possibly gotten from different organizations. In most cases, maybe take, for instance, customer relations in companies and so many things, activities of users of that particular company or that particular product is being saved in a place called a database. So is that database is what a data analyst is going to work on, and it will help the organization to predict what will happen or what has happened before, and to be able to make the right decision for the business. Then we have business analysis, which is about requirements gathering for a particular business. So they don't do coding, unlike some other tech in business analysis. So in data, you still do some coding, but not too deep. But in business analysis, it's just about mostly documents. You just need to get the requirement of a particular system, then give it to the right team member to work on it. So they've got different techniques which they use, which are things we are going to work on. They mostly work on software development projects, which is one of the projects they are going to work on if they train with us. And also we have the product design, which is also called UI UX design. This is majorly for people that love graphics. There are some people, they love graphics, they've been doing some designs and all of that. So the tech part of graphics is called product design. So what they do is, before a website or an app is being developed, after they must have gathered the requirement by the business analyst. So there are some set of people that will design the website the way it's supposed to be before they start to code it. So those are the people they call product design. Mostly, I always recommend that people that have been doing design, people that love to do design. So it makes it so easy for them because they are used to seeing colors and things like that. Then the last one is software development. Almost everybody knows what software development is. The main coding. Okay, if you don't know,
I have no
it's
clue.
the main coding. Is the main coding of tech. So those are the people that code alone. So some people have got passion for coding. That's it. I know you'll be like, hey, yeah, there are people like that.
It seems like
they just like coding. So we do
really.
it. So yeah, and it's always nice to start with front-end development because it's a bit easier than some other part that takes a lot of logic, like backend takes a lot of logic, and that's why for a beginner, just come in with front-end development, which is also what we do. So that's just what we've got for the 4 courses we are offering in Smart Approaches. Thank you.
So these are the only 4 courses you offer, because I know tech comes in numbers. So these are just your main focus.
Yes, those are the ones we are focusing on right now. It used to be 2 before, but because people are demanding for this particular one, so we need to keep ourselves focused to be able to bring it out. We are happy we are bringing it out, and it's doing well.
Right. Oh, that's interesting. So you said a lot about coding, UI, UX, data, business. Honestly, it sounds really scary. Like, because I see it as you have to be really knowledgeable. You need to have a degree in it to be able to dive into it.
Yeah.
Do we need to have a degree in these various courses? Do we need to go to a university? Do we need to have a background at all in sciences to be able to dive into tech?
Okay, thank you. So that's one thing about tech. Tech is a bit different from every other field. So over time, research have shown by us and by the research organizations, if you make our research, and because we are also an employer of tech experts in our company, because we've got a consultancy, we build up, do a lot of tech products for organizations, and we have our own app too, and even the website we are using, which is more like a portal for the students, our students and our team all built it. So we know how it works. So now you don't need to have a background, but all you just need to know to say to yourself, I want to learn it. To be honest, I cannot come and sugarcoat and say it is easy. Trust me. It will be easy when you can dedicate your time. Cool. It's just like myself. I've got PhD in mathematics. And in my PhD in mathematics, if they say, is mathematics easy? I'll be like, it's easy, right? Because I spent almost 14 years doing mathematics.
Wow.
Now, for someone that doesn't like maths, a lot of people doesn't like maths. Maths is not easy for them. So it is just about your commitment to it. And that is why some people train and they don't get a job. Or some people feel like, there's a trend right now. They'll be like, they will just come and sugarcoat us, do 3 months, 1 month, 2 course and get a job. It is not about just the course alone. The course and your own commitment. So I always tell my students, if you know you are not ready to be committed, don't pay. Don't come and register, because you need some time. Tell your family members, tell your wife, tell your husband, tell your children that I'm about to go into 1 3 months journey. I will need some time. Let them agree, so that when we are training, when I give it to you, you are taking it and you are giving us something back, because you work on projects, work on assignment. So there's a journey for us, which is you need to firstly register. When you register, we get you on board, we give you your portal, then it's a live class. you start having your training, your classes will be recorded in case you miss
You're not,
anyone
yeah.
due to work, because of the Western world, we would need to work, which because we need to pay our bills. So you can rewatch. Then when you rewatch, you can practice and you can easily chat your teacher or your tutor or mentor about anything you didn't get at when you are watching, which it has been able to shown to people how much they can learn both live and at their own convenient time. So with all of this, it will help you to really understand it. After you have acquired the skill or the skills, you really need to be able to get your CV done, which is part of the package we are going to do for you. We are going to
Interesting.
get your CV done, and we don't just do the CV for you. We train you how to do it. That some of the students that have been in our training can testify to. We will train you. We have some classes with you about CV writing and LinkedIn optimization is very, very important. That's the professional platform. So for some of the programs that need coding, so you also need a portfolio like GitHub, such as courses like data analytics, front-end development. You need a portfolio. Also, UI UX, you need a portfolio to show that you have worked on some projects.
Yeah.
So we also get that one sorted for you because you work on projects. And
While
the project,
training.
yes, and some of the projects they are going to work on in this training are projects for some of our clients. So there's a way we collaborate our cross-functional team members with the students such that they can have life experience of how this thing really works. And in a way, it has really exposed them to real life projects because those are the things they are going to ask you during the interview. Yes, definitely. And when you get an interview, when your CV is done, the next thing is we need to coach you on how to go for the interview. At least we have
Interesting.
like 1 to 2 hour section training you about how to go with the questions because there are a lot of skills to also get about interviews such as star method and the likes. So you need to get that, then likely questions and be able to handle that. Thereafter, the next thing you need to do is when you get the job, sometimes because it's a new environment for you, you still need to catch up with some things. And
Yeah.
that's why you will get on the job support because you still need someone to rest on
Yeah.
while you are working. So
Yeah.
that's the journey. And we don't let you go until you get a job. Like when you register with us, you want a job before you go because that's the testimony to our work. It's not just
Right.
about coming to collect money from you, it's about the impact you are having over people's life. Because the funniest thing is tech experts will always be needed exponentially because everything is going digital.
In every sector.
So we need people. The issue is we don't have people that have got that enough skills to get that job. As we are as a company now, if you go to our social media platforms and all other job platforms, we are always recruiting for tech experts to work with us because there are a lot of projects that are coming.
Demand.
Yes, and another thing is when the project is live, there are development of project, growth of project. Take for instance, database. Your database might be 10,000 users, and before you know, in 6 months, with good marketing, you're already on 1 million users. The number of experts you need to manage your 10,000 is not the one you need to manage your 1 million.
1
So
million
we always need the
people.
market, we always need people. And they say that it's saturated. It's not saturated, it's just that you've not got the required skills. And
Interesting.
that's the way it works. So until you get that job, we don't let you go. So there are things we do in our organization for you to be able to get the job. Firstly, when you finish and we have done all the training, the CV and all of that, you start applying, you get interview because everyone have got different pace. Some people we get it so fast, that's the truth, with our experience. Some people we not get it, not because they are not good, it's just because it's not yet working for them. And we don't let them go. So we keep on training you, like just like as I'm talking to you now, by next Saturday, there's a jumbo seminar by one of our alumni. And this person also, just like I said, also trained in smart approaches, is working as a data analyst, is in one of the companies in the UK, very, very close to his house. He's an hybrid work, spends some days at work, some days at home,
At
and
home.
very, very flexible. And trust me. So he also thought he would not be able to do it. But when he came in and started doing one or two things, just like follow our ways, and he got the job. So we felt like, okay, if you are not getting the job yet, let your former colleague or someone that has been in your field,
Yeah.
in your environment, the same
Yeah.
situation, come and talk to you again.
Yeah.
So we keep on developing you, giving you what you need until you get that job. So
Yeah.
that's the way it works. So immediately you're with us, no job, no leave until you get the job.
Interesting.
Yes. And I think that's what really works for us, because I feel it's not easy to bring out money, to be honest. And it's very unfortunate that some people will still pay, they will not be serious, which is very, very bad. So I just say that if you want to come and train with us, please, we need high level of seriousness so that
Okay.
we get what you paid for. And also, we'll be proud of you to say we're part of your story. Thank you.
Oh, that's interesting. It's interesting to know. Well done. Right. So a lot of people would really, really want to train. They want this opportunity, but then they are worried, they are scared because there are lots of scammers out there, whether you like it or not. So is your company registered? Is it
Yes.
known to the UK government? If yes,
Yes.
please break it down so we are all
Yes.
aware.
All right. Thank you. So you can just go on Google. You know, in the UK, everything is open.
So,
Just search for Smart Approaches UK. You are
okay.
going to see it on Company House, which is the government
Official
website for registered
businesses.
companies. So
Yeah.
we are registered business in the UK, and all our documents are from the government agencies and everything registered. So we are not scammers. We've been here for a while, and we don't want to even tamper with it. You can ask for people that might have seen us before. We make sure that for everything we say, we can do it. And that's just the way we do our thing. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for that. Interesting. Right. So a whole lot of people would want to dive into tech, but then they're like, okay, is it worth it? I mean, for you to leave your comfort zone to dive into a totally different world, there are two major things, especially Nigerians or Africans or people living in the UK, immigrants, basically. Number one, visa sponsorship. Number two, remuneration. Like, will I get enough money, like, from this job, from this
Yeah,
career? So,
yeah,
can you just talk us through the remuneration side of tech? I mean, everything is money
yeah.
now.
All right, thank you.
And
I think
secondly, visa sponsorship, if you can, because
all right, that's
that's
fine.
key right now.
Yeah, thank you. I think growing up, everybody wants to be
A
all our
doctor,
parents want us to be a medical doctor, a
and
nurse, a lawyer,
lawyer.
and you know, everything has changed right now. I have a lot of medical doctors, a lot of nurses that have transitioned into tech through us from years back, and I'm sure that even
Interesting.
this cohort they will still come, because the flexibility makes it so nice. It is very rare for a medical doctor to practice in his house. You
Yeah, he
understand?
must be out
And a
there.
nurse, yeah, you must be in the hospital settings and
Mm.
also, but the same hospital now needs a data analyst.
Yeah.
So they need someone to be in that environment. So a medical doctor can easily fit into a data analyst position in a hospital because he's got medical background and can now work remotely as a data analyst, also a nurse, pharmacist, and the likes. It is very, very, very beautiful to transition into tech, to be honest. Talking from my own experience, I've enjoyed it.
Okay.
And that's why we are here to tell other
No,
people to
you
enjoy.
have to be realistic. We want to know, like, on the average,
Yes,
how much
the
do they
pay,
earn?
yes, thank you. So the pay on for an entry level is around £35,000 to 45,000. But I would like to use pounds because we are based in the UK. Good enough, it's above the uh
The
remind
cap,
me what the threshold.
the
Yeah, exactly.
threshold
Yeah,
for
the threshold
sponsorship.
exactly for sponsorship. So that will lead us to sponsorship. So as
Interesting.
far as your organization is sponsoring and they are okay with
Wow.
you, they are definitely going to sponsor you. So most of the tech roles in companies that sponsor like NHS, PwC, and the likes and all that, they sponsor because it's of higher role. In NHS, starts from band 5, band 6A, 7, 8, and the like. So
Mhm.
they definitely sponsor. So all you just
Wow.
need to do is to be able to convince them that, oh, you can do this job with your skills and being able to answer the
Questions.
interview questions and get yourself there. Then it's possible. It is very, very possible to get a sponsorship. We have a lot of our students that have gotten sponsorship, and But you just need to put in the work. That's just it. I'm not scaring you, but it's just commitment. Anything you are paying for, you need to commit to it. So that's just how it works.
I'm talking about commitment. A lot of people work full time. A lot of people have mothers. So on the average, what's your training session like? Like how many times in a week? What's the demand like? Because I
Yes.
we just you
So
just have to be very practical so they are
yes.
aware of what they are going
Yeah. So
into.
definitely. So we have our trainings twice a week for all the
Okay.
courses, whatever course you are going for. For business analysis, it is on Monday and on Wednesday. Half
Evenings.
5 in the evening to half 8 in the evening. That's 3 hours in the
Yeah.
evening. So if you miss any class, all the classes have been recorded and you can watch and practice. And all your class materials will have been on your portal. Immediately you register and you're set. So then for data analysis is on Tuesday and on Thursday, half 5 to half 8. So then for software development, it's on Tuesday, half 5 in the evening, then half 8 in the evening, then on Sunday in the evening, half 5 to half 8 in the evening. Then also for the last one, which is product design also on Wednesday, half 5 in the evening to half 8. Then on Sunday also, half 5 to half 8 in the evening,
Perfect.
all
Okay.
in UK time. And if you miss any class, just like I said, you get the
The
recording
recording.
practice. Yeah, so
Oh,
that's just, you just need to be able to attend the class. If you miss anyone, just ensure you watch the video.
yeah.
And when you watch the video, then practice. That's just it. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Interesting. I know at this point, everybody just wants to know how much does this cost because at the end of the day, money is key. So you said it's for 3 months, right?
Yes,
And
definitely.
like the program lasts for 3 months, and after
Yes.
that, you train them on how
Yeah.
to organize their CV, and
Yeah.
then you hold their hands throughout the journey of job hunting
Definitely.
because it can be
Definitely.
really demanding trying to get a
De-
job.
yes,
It's
getting job is
emotionally
also,
draining, everything.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you
it's also
hold
a
their
job on its
hands. You
own
won't
sometimes.
abandon them halfway.
Definitely, we don't. You can ask people that have trained with us. Change is permanent, and because of the world, there are some things unplanned for that comes up. So some people might feel like, okay, I want to start it now, and in the course, maybe some
Get
things happen.
pregnant.
Eh, why pregnant,
Or they
Melissa?
give birth because that's the trending thing now. That's what's going on now. Everybody's giving
Okay,
birth.
I'm not there. Okay. Okay, so things might happen, and just like you said, pregnancy, change of environment, a lot of
Commitments,
family
changes.
issues and all of that. So from our experience, those things really happen. And when it happens, so what some people do is, okay, now I'm done with the training, but I'm not ready to apply yet due to some things. Then they pause, they face those challenges or
Okay.
whatever thing they do, then they come back. So we
Okay.
don't, you are still part of
And
the
they don't
thing.
pay extra to
No,
come
and
back.
they don't
Okay.
pay extra, exactly, and they don't pay extra. So
Good.
that's just the way it works. Until you get a job, you are also,
Okay.
you are already with us. So that's just it. Recently, just like the way you said, one of the things we give birth in the course of the training. So
Oh,
she just managed to finish the training, and she just messaged us last week that she's now ready to get a
to
job.
hit
And
the
okay,
job
let's
market.
let's get on it and all of that. So that's the way it will, because there's no point training without getting job. Like, you are not here
Yeah.
to just acquire the skill and be using it for just for games or for a
Mm.
personal thing. No, it's about getting the money for
Yeah.
what you have paid for. You understand?
Yeah.
So
Okay. So you've not talked about the money. So how much do you charge for the 3 months course?
yes, it's just £600. It has been
Okay.
£600 for a while. I don't know if it will change after this cohort, but it's £600.
Please, you should
So
not change for my audience. So
all
please, they've heard
right,
six
it won't
hundred
change.
pounds and they are
All
coming
right.
to you. So
All
please, six
right. It
hundred
is
it
six.
is for now.
Yes, it is £600, which
Okay.
you can pay in full. If you are paying in full, it's going to be £600. But if you are paying in installment, it's going to be £650. That means 350 first. A month after the commencement of the program, you pay another 300, which should be the balance. But if you are paying in full, it's just £600. So that's the price for
Okay.
any of the courses. Yeah.
That's amazing. Right. Okay. So there's no payment plan, like, it's not structured in a way that they can be paying monthly for those that
Okay.
cannot afford it.
Because we know that some people might not be able to afford it
Yeah.
immediately, full payment. That was
Yeah.
why we have to break it into two. which is first payment 350, and the next payment will be 300. That means a month after you have started. So because some people sometimes too, they feel like, oh, am I really sure about this training? Let me just risk my 350 and things like that. And I'm glad that for everyone that have paid their 350, they still pay the 300 because they get convinced. You see what you are paying for, which is the purpose of coming out. If we are not proud of what we are doing, we will not be coming out every time to speak to people, because we are changing people's life, and people are having this work-life balance, which has been the major thing in the Western world. Thank you.
Yeah. Interesting, right? To be honest, before I brought you, I read up a lot about you and I saw lots and lots of positive reviews about your business. So thanks for
Thank
that. You're doing so well. So I just
Thank you.
want to ask, what exactly is the secret to your success, story? Like, because there are a lot of people that you've trained, like you said, at some point you have to bring them back to talk to your students. I mean, that means you have a very good relationship with them. You don't just let them go. For you to be able to bring back your
Yes.
students. So
Yes.
what
So
exactly is your secret? What stands you out? Because there are so many training companies out there. What
yes.
stands you
All
out?
right. Thank you. Thank you for that question. One thing I always preach to people. I have been a mentor to so many people before I even started this company and all. Is the value you give out to people, the impact you make in people's life, will last longer than the money they will give to you. Because skills or knowledge is something that will stay with you permanently. But money is what you will spend and it will leave your hand. That is, you spend it and you need more. But one thing about knowledge is you need to be able to pass it right. So I've been a lecturer for a while, so I know how the knowledge can be well passed. And I'm one of the major tutors in the program. So I know how to handle students in class. Then student to teacher relationship. We use student screen to teach. We don't just bring out slide. It doesn't work that way. They need to get their hands working. You need your laptop to be on. You don't join our training with your phone. It is not realistic.
Yeah.
So you need to share your screen. When we are training you and you didn't get anything, the next thing is you share your screen. If you are not getting anything, you must get it. So if all the students didn't get it, we don't proceed. So it's not about doing a lot and knowing nothing. It's
Yeah.
about the ones you are being taught. Can you independently work on them? Can you independently use those tools? Take, for instance, in data analysis, you are going to use Power BI, SQL, Microsoft Excel, Advanced Microsoft Excel. Can you independently use those tools? Because those are the things that are going to text you on in your interview,
That's
because
true.
it is strictly skilled based. That's how tech works. It's not about just
What you can
certifications and all
say.
of that. No, can you do the
Sure.
job if we give it to you? So do it in front of us. Let's see. So that is how it works. That's how the interview works. It's not about certification. You don't need to have any background in anything. Just be able to read and write. Have the skills.
Wow.
Most of our tech team members in our organization, in the consultancy part, they have different backgrounds, ranging from education, arts, but they are doing very, very well because they have mastered the skills, and that's what you need. Can you meet up with your task? Get it done, and let's move to the next thing, because it's always in an agile way. Everybody will be working simultaneously till we get to a particular endpoint or a result that all
Yeah.
of us will see as the product we are working on, and things like that. So that's just how it works. And just like I said, the teaching method is very, very unique and it's been working for us. The another thing is
Interesting.
mentorship. You need to hold their hands. They are new in that field. So we need to hold their hands, which is what we've been doing, mentorship. Then also when you finish, there are some people, they still need more experience. So we still throw them into another internship if you are interested. So that one is kind of optional, because some people are ready to eat the market immediately. Some people, they still find it difficult to still build the confidence. So you apply for another internship in our organization, in one of our products,
Oh,
you put it on
nice.
it, to you learn more and you gain more experience, build more confidence, which we've been doing for a while. So it is very, very unique to us.
Okay, so when is your next cohort starting?
All right, so thank you. Our next quote is starting by next year, because we want it to be more like a new year resolution for people that are transitioning into tech. So we're starting by the end of January 2025. So for business analysis, it's going to start by 27th of January 2025,
Okay.
and data analysis is going to start by 28th January 2025. Software development, front-end software development is also going to start by 29th of January 2025. And lastly, the product design is going to start by 29th of January 2025.
That's interesting. So thank you so much, Dr. Isaac, for coming.
All right.
See, I know it might seem like, oh, it's a business, but trust me, you're impacting the lives of people. I mean, it's not just all about money at this point, but changing people's life. I've seen people's life change. Like most of my friends, you guys know on this channel, I always talk about, oh, a friend that is a business analyst or another, and they are balling. You have no clue. These guys
No,
are balling. As
it's
in,
really
at
well.
this point now, I'm already thinking of, if I think I would join you guys in the next cohort, because I must eat that money. Guys, see, remember, do you know how much it took you to get a visa? How much it took you to get to this country? You need to make that money back. And you cannot
You're
just
right.
make it from any other field. You need to make that move. Nobody will make that move for you. You have to make that decision yourself. Like he has said, there are no scammers at all. They are registered. You can check company house. Just do all your due diligence if you think you're not fully convinced. But take it from me, guys. I just don't want to come on this channel and just talk about it. I decided to bring him so you guys can hear firsthand. So the key right now is in your hand, guys. Seriously, it is. And if you have any question, just leave in the comment section. I want to register now, Dr. Aina. How do I register? How do I do
So
it?
yes, you just need to call our company number, which is a landline, is going to be displayed, I guess, on your screen.
On the screen.
So then also you can also chat us on WhatsApp, which we are going to respond to you promptly, and they'll guide you on how to register.
Interesting. And guys, all their details will be on your screen as well as pinned in the comment section and in my description box. So feel free to reach out to them if you have any more questions. And of course, thank you so much, Dr. Aina, for coming to my channel. We really, really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.